Hey, welcome back to Being the Odds. It is Thursday, June 29th, 2023, and we are back with our MLB best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Being the Odds. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these MLB videos every single day, along with the NFL and college football. I cannot wait for those to be back. By the way, we had huge winning seasons in there last year, and I just love the sport. Also, we're coming off of winning years, the NBA, college basketball, and NHL. We're going after our first 10,000 subscribers. So I'm really excited to have you all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. So to recap yesterday's results, we had just a shitty day yesterday. That's the only way to describe it. We had a horrible day yesterday. Went 1-3. We had the Cubs money line. That was a tough loss. Smiley threw the game away. You can't win games if your starting pitcher plays that piss poor. The Rangers minus 1.5, easy winner there, never a doubt. We had the over 9.5 in the Twins and the Braves, and that one really didn't have a shot the whole way. But the Twins left so much on the board. I mean, the fact is that they went, I don't know if you guys know this, they went 0-23 with runners in scoring position this entire series. It's unbelievable how a team can be this bad offensively and still be allowed in Major League Baseball. Like, they should honestly be thrown out of the league. Every single one of them should go to AAA. They should just restart from scratch. The Twins, God, they are the worst offensive team I've ever seen in my entire life. Maybe worse than the Brewers. And we also had the Giants money line right before the game started, like a half unit play. Tough loss there. So 1-3 yesterday. We're up 12.23 units overall for the year so far. So we're in a good spot as far as the year goes. Tough couple days. We have 3 picks today in the MLB. We're not going to be doing a best bet just because I like all of these 3. I don't love one more than the other. I'm going to roll here. I'm going to start with our first bet. I almost said best bet again. I'll start with our first bet. It's going to be the Red Sox money line minus 112 versus the Marlins. Again, this will be a 1-unit play. I don't see the Red Sox being swept at home by the Marlins. And the Red Sox have been, on the offensive end, have been uncharacteristically horrible the last 2 games, while the Marlins have been the complete opposite. The Marlins have been, they're not a very good offensive team, but they've scored 16 runs in 2 games. I don't really see that continuing. And the Red Sox, if you look at them for the season, including the last 2 games, are top 8 in every single offensive category. So top 25% team in the league in every single offensive category other than home runs, which means they get on base a lot, they hit a lot, they hit with runners in scoring position. They also move the base paths pretty well. For me, I just don't see the Marlins continuing this offensive onslaught, and I don't see the Red Sox being this quiet on offense, especially when they're playing at home. And I see these teams regressing to the mean. I see them coming back to normal. And the Red Sox are the better offensive team on this side. The Stars are essentially a draw. Their ERAs are within half a run of each other, and the bullpens have the exact same ERA. So when all things are equal on the pitching side of things, I'm going to go with the better offensive team, which is unequivocally the Red Sox. I'm rolling with them here. I don't see them getting swept at home. Next, we have the over 8.5 in the Padres and the Pirates game today. I think it's a minus 118 over 8.5. The Padres offense hasn't looked great these last couple games. They will bounce back. They just have too many good players not to. And also Ortiz, the guy who's pitching for the Pirates today, he's not a good pitcher. Like, he had a decent ERA, but he's not a good pitcher. And the Pirates offense has been solid in home games all year. The Pirates bullpen is horrendous. While the Padres bullpen has been normally very, very good, but the Pirates have shown they can hit well off them these last couple games. The Padres pen is also very thin because how much they've had to be used over these last few games. I like this game going well over here today. Musgrove's a pretty solid starter for the Padres, but again, Pirates hit well at home. They score well at home. I'm going to roll with the over here, over 8.5, minus 118. I'm rolling with that here. And then last, we have the Rangers minus 1.5 at plus 115 versus the Tigers. I made this bet with John Gray supposed to be starting. Now it's going to be Bradford, which is a substantial difference. However, I do like the value of plus 115. That's the first thing. They're at home. And I still like them to win by 2 here because, first off, they got embarrassed they got embarrassed losing that series against the Yankees. Like, straight up, they should not have lost that series. With how injured they were in that series, the fact that they lost 2 out of 3 with better pitching on the mound for the Rangers, in my opinion, that's brutal. And secondly, they got stomped in that first game by the Tigers. They came back and won well yesterday, but they're going to win 2 out of 3 here because, first off, The Tigers are starting Olsen, who he is not a very good pitcher. He's got like a 4, almost a 5 ERA. Texas is going to tee off on him. And on top of that, the Tigers are one of the worst offensive teams in the league. You know, when you switch pitchers, a lot of times that can be a big deal. But the fact is, the Tigers they are not a good offensive team. They are horrible. They're one of the lowest 2 or 3 rated teams in every single metric category. And if you watch them, they just don't play well on offense. Like, they don't have any sort of like chemistry unless they play against the Mets. They just tee off on the Mets nonstop. Not a Mets fan. Just I remember watching that series, and the Tigers absolutely just scored 10 runs a game. But the fact is, Texas is a better team here. They have, I think the pitching essentially today is going to be a draw, but the offense is so heavily skewed in Texas's direction. They're top 5 in every single offensive category. They're probably the best offensive team in the league. They're on pace to score the most runs in the league. I love this Texas team. I think they have a shot to win the whole thing. I'm going to roll with the Rangers here, minus 1.5 and plus 115 for the Tigers. I just don't see the Tigers, how they're going to match up today, especially with how good this Rangers offense is. Now, I might be adding 1 or 2 picks for like the later games. Members, you'll have those text to you. Everybody else, you can check my Twitter. My Twitter is ZDM_bets. And if we make you guys money all year in the MLB, become a member at ZDMBets.com/picks. As a member, you support me and you support the channel. We get all of our picks early, way before our videos come out. You get also a direct line to me, so any game you're considering betting, you can text that number. We had a bad day yesterday in picking. However, our suggestions, we went 4-1 in, so take that for what you can. So our members were profiting at the very least. And also all of our add-on picks check straight to you, so you don't miss those. The website is linked in the comments below. That's ZDMBets.com/picks, ZDMBets.com/picks, ZDMBets.com/picks. So we have 3 picks at least today right now that we have locked in. We have the Red Sox money line minus 112 is our first bet. We have the over 8.5 in the Padres and the Pirates game, which is at minus 118. We have the Rangers minus 1.5 at plus 115 in Texas. So guys, go lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check out those other videos.